Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl, Shay Miller Wright, and I'm back with another video. And this video is about seeing is believing. And we're going to talk about how seeing is not always believing. Because you can believe something without having to see it. And a lot of statements can have two truths in one. So, people say, I don't believe people's words, I believe people's actions. Okay, that's true. You should trust people's actions and not their words sometimes, especially if they're not in the alignment with their actions and words. Their words don't reflect their actions, and their actions don't reflect their words. Of course, you trust their actions because obviously they're not a reflection of words in action. So you have to trust one part that's true because they're not aligned. So yes, you shouldn't believe people's words if their actions are not aligned with what they say. Correct. There's also another thing as well. One's actions doesn't always prove that something is or isn't true. Like, someone can love you, but just not know how to show you because they don't know how to express their love, or maybe they have an avoidant attachment. Maybe they're afraid to love or be open. That's an example. Yeah, people be like, yeah, if they did, then they would. True and not true. People are only able to do the things at the capacity that they're able to. And if people never deeply do it with themselves, they can never show you or deeply do it with you. That's a fact. Also, there's another truth in that as well. Belief. Someone said, I don't believe people, or I don't take people's words seriously because words hold no power. I was like, okay, that's words are power. People, individuals give words power. All words have power. Whoever the individual is speaking in its existence, whether it's good or bad, words have power. The individual spoke it into existence because whatever they said, you gave it life or death, right? Just by speaking about it. People don't understand that. Now, you don't actually have to always believe in the things you're saying for them to have power in them. Some people believe that you only have to have the intent of actions to do it. But how don't you know that your words can speak life into something that you might not want to give life? Or speak death into something that you want to live? A lot of people believe that just because they don't have the intent or actions or belief to do something, that it won't happen. Right, you spoke into existence. It just became a living thing. You manifested what you didn't want in your life. You manifested something unreal. Seeing isn't always believing because sometimes speaking brings forth life. Sometimes speaking belief brings forth life. I'm not where I want to be, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be where I want to be soon. Speaking things into existence, believing things that aren't happening, has a lot to do with your words, your thoughts, your actions. And all these are powerful things. A lot of people don't think all of these things can be true at once. They can be. And they do match up. They all have their own power. They all have their own reach. The tongue has the most power. The mind has power as well. The mind has the power to control both mind and heart. Your tongue has the power to give things life or death. You need to be mindful that if you don't control this, you can't control this, you can't control this. Your heart, your mouth, and your mind are all powerful sources of belief. They say what cometh in the heart, what liveth in the heart, what exists in the heart, what exists within you, right? Cometh out the mouth, right? And if you don't deal with you, those beliefs and things and intents and real things in your mind, the things you hide in your skeleton, right? Things you hide in your closet, they seep out and come out your mouth. And then even if you try to hide it in the darkest part of yourself, consciously, unconsciously, it'll start to seep out your mouth and you'll start to speak those things. A lot of people believe a lot of things. But I'm here to tell you today that a lot of things have its own truth. And everything can be true at once. There's a truth to the truth to the truth, but they're ultimately all have their own powers. It's true that words have power. Your tongue gives it life when you speak it to existence. It's true actions have power. Your actions have power to make something happen or something not happen, right? Your mind has the ability to think something up, create something from scratch, like drawing it on paper, thinking things through, making plans, decisions, a better life. That is the mind. Powerful like the tongue and like the heart, like everything else in your life, and actions too.